want. And people will think that we don't know that they're listening.
Well, I love chatting with you anyway.
How come it still says 1 and swirling?
It does?
Yeah, it still says 1 and twirling, but I think we're live on YouTube and Facebook.
Instagram being slow today?
Instagram is taking its time. Isn't that weird?
It is weird.
So people on Instagram are going to be like, this, and try it again. So I know you're being patient with us over on Facebook and YouTube.
It's so buffering.
And Instagram is not wanting to do 3, 2, 1, 0.
Well, if y'all want to get going, we can try and figure out Instagram.
Yeah.
Let me make sure.
I'm sure we look like idiots standing there like, Anyway, I'm going to get going for people that are with us on Facebook and YouTube. 3, 2, 1. Come on. We're trying to get Instagram going, folks. But anyway, right here, this lady right here, Pattie Robinson.
Yes, that's me.
I love that you're here, Pattie. So Pattie drove quite a distance today.
Well, about 3 hours. Not that far.
It is. When you got here nice and early, that means you got a very early start, right?
Well, yes, because I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about, okay, make sure I pack this, make sure I did this, and it was, I'm so excited about seeing you because I haven't actually been here in almost 2 years.
You're kidding. It's been 2 years. It hasn't been 2 years since you brought the teddy bears.
No, not the teddy bears, no, but
okay,
here
but
on
here
your show.
in Gavin
Yes.
Gush. Okay, because I thought, when did Pattie come last time? So, Instagram is going to miss out a little bit on this, but we'll go ahead and get started. So, we met Pattie to start with just because you started ordering from us, right?
Yes, I saw an ad in this magazine, Threads magazine, I think it was, and I said, Farmhouse Fabrics, that looks really cute, and I like what they have. And so it was the first time I ordered online, and I saw what you had, so like 1992, 93, I think it was.
And then, at that time, you were only making doll clothes, is that right?
I was only making doll clothing, and it was difficult to find heirloom type fabrics to make the doll clothing with. And it was just for my daughter's American Girl dolls. And that was
you weren't making them to sell at that time?
No, I wasn't making them to sell. I was just making them for the girls to dress their Barbies and their American Girl dolls in. And I didn't start selling them until, 1999.
I know we're not really going to get into doll things right, but let's put the dolls. Let's put these.
Oh, yes.
We'll put a little eye candy up here. So that you can, aren't they sweet? But you when you started making, you know what? How come the screen's not on up there? Where do you think our microphone is on? Okay.
The microphone is definitely on. This is my rock star.
She's gorgeous. Well, we haven't been here in 2 weeks doing Gavin Gush, so we're kind of like, I don't know. It's crazy.
Sounds
right?
good. It looks good. It looks really good.
Everything. So if you see us looking up and not looking at the camera, it's because the TV is up there and we can see. Can you see everything in the?
We want to make sure you get a good picture.
Yeah. This
of
is
everything.
Beautiful. This is beautiful. So we're still struggling with Instagram for some reason, and but anyway. So Pattie, you started sewing for your daughters.
For my daughters. In 1995, I adopted 2 girls, 6 and 7, and I made all their clothing. I especially liked the American Girl doll, but I also liked all the Daisy Kingdom fabrics. I liked the tradition of the Daisy Kingdom fabrics. It was just beautiful. The girls looked really pretty in them. It's not something I could find in the stores. And I just started making them, and the girls liked having their dresses match what the dolls were wearing. So
Well,
that's how I got started.
And Daisy Kingdom had a line of patterns, and then they had the doll patterns too, didn't
Right.
they?
And they had the fabrics, yes.
Yeah,
They had
that's
the
right.
the fabrics and the doll patterns, so everything matched, which was really nice, and the girls
Right.
liked it very much.
Right.
And so I just started doing it.
Yeah.
But I've been sewing all my life. I always wanted to design my own stuff, but that didn't happen. I became a paralegal instead. I went into the corporate world. But now I'm retired.
Mm-hmm.
I decided during the pandemic to move from New Jersey to Macon. I
And
found a
that's in
beautiful
Macon,
home.
Georgia.
Yes, Macon, Georgia. I found a beautiful home that had enough room for
Oh, for fabric.
fabric. I have 2 rooms of just fabric and trims.
Oh, that's
And then I have a
funny.
sewing room. So I basically I have a 3-bedroom home. Okay, but I have
Are
a huge
all
parlor.
3 bedrooms devoted to sewing.
2 bedrooms are
Oh,
devoted to
so
sewing.
one is your bed,
and
is
then
your
I
extra
have
bedroom.
my parlor, because in the South you have a parlor. My parlor is where I sew. That's my sewing room.
Oh.
And I have fabrics in there too. But I sit by everything and I design everything, and I've graduated into just making clothing for little girls.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still doing my doll clothing too. I have an Etsy store that's not really equipped right now. It doesn't have that much stock in it. But I'm doing what I was doing for my daughters, making their fancy dresses, their underwear, their panties, their nightgowns, and making clothes for other people. I like quilting. And when someone has a new baby, I got into the habit when I was working at New York Life of making a quilt for them and a pillow and maybe sometimes a teddy bear to give to them. It's all done by hand. And I just finished making one for my financial advisor. He just had a son.
You quilt by hand,
Yes, I quilt by hand.
but you don't sew the pieces together by hand, right?
Some
Or
of
do
them
you?
I
Do
put
you?
the bias trims on by
Right,
hand,
right.
but I don't sew all the pieces
Yeah,
together
yeah.
by hand. No,
But you
but
quilt,
I will.
you do the quilting.
I do the quilting, yeah, by hand.
Did you say you brought or you didn't bring a baby quilt with you?
I brought one with me, but I decided not to show it to you
okay.
guys. So
All right.
it's on Come Sew With Me by Regina.
Oh, it's on Regina's site.
It's on
Okay.
Regina's site.
Well, what's your Etsy store?
It's Pidged for dolls and girls.
Okay, so spell that out.
PIDGIT for the number dolls, DOLLS, and girls.
Okay, the
girls.
and
It's AND.
okay, A&D. And I know Emma will put a link to it.
Emma's
will,
already linked to it, yeah.
She'll put a link to
Terry
it.
says, nice to put a face to the name I see on Tuesday's Treasures.
Ah, who said that? Who said that?
Terry Brantley.
Oh, yeah, Terry Brantley. She's
Oh
her-
my God, Tuesday Treasures are awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's like actually coming to the store but not being in the store. So Sally does a good job, and
that's
I buy a
funny.
lot of fabric.
Yeah, you like fabric. Sometimes when we're going to see, can we get Instagram up and is it up and running now?
A little second here,
Okay. Sometimes when I'm putting things together, and especially if they're like fancies, like this
yes.
dress, I'm thinking I would be really surprised if Patty doesn't bid on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I have a couple of the dresses that actually have some of the fabrics that I purchased in Tuesday Treasures. One of them is the lace on that pink one back there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll show that.
And
definitely.
it's just like I had finished the dress, but
Turn it a little more towards Patty.
I actually I posted the dress and asked everyone in the community for 6-inch ribbon, and you
little
guys
more.
were very kind to me and said, well, we couldn't find it, but I did find some stores based on the information you gave me. And then I just needed something around the bottom of this gown that just to finish it. And one of my Tuesday Treasures arrived, and I said, oh, and it was, I had that much left, just like maybe
I
2
love it
inches of
when
fabric left.
When you get that close to something, you're able to use the entire trim. That's pretty awesome.
Yes.
So,
Now this is from a Dolly kit.
okay.
And I just took the fabric and I thought maybe she should be a rock star.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's a
we're
pair
on
of,
Instagram now.
Oh, we are on Instagram. All right. Welcome, Instagram. I'm sorry we had trouble.
so it's a pair of pants, and then the top is just one piece. And I added trims from here, and this is your Dupion.
Oh, that's the bias.
Bias.
It's yeah, the silk bias.
Yeah, it makes great ribbons. You know, it makes really nice bows and stuff.
That's why we had it made, and so it doesn't fray.
No, doesn't. It's just
nice.
perfect. Yeah,
Ooh, that's beautiful.
And just the right amount of stretch.
And it's just the right color for her little blue pants.
Yes.
That's so cute.
Yes.
Okay, and then how'd you put this on? By hand? I bet you by hand.
By hand.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because this little beaded trim.
Yeah,
it's hard to sew.
Yeah, I sewed it all by hand. Yes.
All right. Then what about? I bet you. Oh, this only has one seam in the
It only
skirt.
has one seam. Trust me, it
Yeah.
only has one seam.
Yeah.
I basically killed all of the beads and stuff
Right.
around it,
Right.
and I made sure I didn't use too much of it, so that's why it's sort of long.
Well, I love that.
But this is beautiful fabric. I got it from here. It's
You
just
did
beautiful.
get that from us?
Mhm.
Wow.
It was just a piece. It was in a dolly kit.
It's so pretty.
It was in a dolly kit.
It's like, man,
Yeah, it's
look how
really
pretty
pretty.
that is. Very pretty. So tell me, we might as well talk about the other
Okay,
little girls
these two
here.
dresses. This is from Daisy Kingdom, and
Oh, the
it's
style.
the style. The pattern is Daisy Kingdom,
Ah.
and it's actually number 5203. Okay.
I look at that skirt is very flared
Mhm.
and
And the puffy sleeves. This is so cute.
yeah, with a little seam there.
When they
and
put the bias in the sleeve, and then to really set it off.
Susie's got a question.
Mhm.
She says, "What do you use on the doll's hair?"
Oh, I
Oh,
use.
she's got a potion.
I have a potion that I make. It's a I'll have to send it to you guys. I did it last time. I'll have to send it to you
You
again.
did.
That I use for it. You can get it on eBay, but it makes the hair smell really, really good. It's a soft cream.
Plus it feels awesome.
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna slide this one over so you can see her dress.
So this dress is for the young lady.
Look at that. So it's a flared skirt, but now this does have pleats right here. So
Yes.
this is not the full circle skirt like the other.
No, it's actually full circle
Oh, look.
because it's
Oh,
the pleats.
oh, look.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all the
look
way
at
around.
that.
So they're
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4. The pleats are also on the back of the
Yes,
dress,
they are.
and it has the little sash that you close with a button.
That's cute.
And this is organi, the dot.
yes.
Yeah, the dot. And then I made my own piping
Well, all right.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
using your little piping liner. And so basically they're dressed the same. See the white buttons? Just a little bit smaller on
Yeah,
the doll's
that's
ones,
right.
but they're exactly the
Aw.
same. And this is what my daughters enjoyed when I was making clothing for them.
Right. To have a dress just like. So I wonder what you did here. Do you put snaps on here or Velcro?
No,
or
it doesn't
something like that?
open. It doesn't open.
Okay. It's got to open up here though, right?
No, it
Oh,
opens in the back.
Oh, that's
It
smart.
opens in the back with a snap and a one little button
Oh.
in the back.
But it so looks like it opens in the front because it's got the
Yes, the fake button
the
front.
fake.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's smart.
And then
Look
I
at
used the
there.
whip stitching in tangerine to go around there. It's on both of them.
Right?
Yeah.
And then with this little seam on the sleeve makes that a sleeve say puffy.
Yes.
But does that one have a little puff in it too?
It has a little puff in the sleeve. It's actually in the pattern. It tells you to put the puff in the sleeve to help the sleeve.
So we've
sleeve
talked
header.
about the puff, but in the Daisy Kingdom patterns, they actually give you a pattern. So if you find a Daisy Kingdom pattern, there's a puff.
There's a puff in there. It has
puff for it to hold that little
a
sleeve
pattern
out.
piece just for the puff. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Very sweet. Love the dress. So
yeah,
beautiful.
that's cute.
And then for this one, this is an Olive and Ann pattern.
Yeah, those are Olive Ann designs.
And it's called Josephine. I looked it up. I actually pulled
Oh,
it
you
out.
did?
Yes.
I went to pick up lunch and they were like 35, 40 minutes late, and I'm like, oh man, I'm going to be so late getting back here.
I think I have it in this pile here somewhere, but oh, here it is. Is this one?
We've made that dress a lot of times. It's so cute. We don't have this pattern anymore, but if you can find it, Olive Ann Designs.
Yes.
Oh, it's adorable for girls and dolls.
Yes, and the girl's dress is here somewhere.
So it has a flared skirt,
Yes.
but it has very cute pockets on both the doll and the girl's dress. Really cute
Here's
pockets.
the girl's dress. It's exactly the same, and both of them have the pockets
Yep.
on each side. and the ruffle, self ruffle in the back with the nice
dolls
little bow.
need those pockets, don't they?
Yeah, the dolls, they really complain when they don't get pockets.
And on the little girl's dress, I added some buttons that Sally had here, which is the little daisies
Oh,
in different colors
You can go to the overhead so they can see. Overhead works with Instagram and overhead works with Facebook and YouTube. I'll get it straight here in a minute. If you flip that dress around so that it's facing you, then it'll be right side up for
yeah.
the
So it
camera.
closes in the back.
Yep. So
Little
now
buttons.
they can see. Look at these cute buttons on here.
Yes.
All the colors.
All the colors. Yeah.
But the pockets are so sweet because
Yeah.
they're not an inseam pocket. They are like, it's curved here. It's not slanted like a lot of times. Really, really a pretty little pocket.
It's a great pattern. It was really, really easy to
Yeah,
make too.
It was.
It was very easy to make.
But
So
we,
it's called Josephine.
Josephine. Is this one? It's called Josephine. 088. Josephine.
Penelope.
So she's made
Oh,
that
P-
It's
P-
called
over.
Penelope.
Penelope. I got it wrong.
Oh, Penelope.
Penelope.
When,
She's
when
made
she
it.
retired, she can't read.
So true. So true.
I kept thinking somehow Josephine does not sound right. Josephine. I think
Penelope.
Carol wants to know what size is the girl's dress.
The girl's dress is size 10.
they run a little short. Don't you think they? Well, that doesn't look too short though.
No, I think that's about right for the summer.
Yeah.
On the picture, it's like right at the
Right,
cup of the knee.
the back of the knee.
Mhm.
Man, that's cute. And you know what? I remember it didn't take a whole lot of fabric to make
No, it
this.
doesn't.
It's not super full,
No.
but it's flared, and so
Yes.
that's how it gets
And the
that
top
full.
is lined, so you don't have to worry about anything. Everything is like closed in on the top.
Yeah, that's
The
nice
bodice
to
is
be able
totally
to.
aligned. Mm-hmm.
Makes it fast, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It makes it really quickly.
Oh, I like her little sandals. So, look at, she has the three. Well, they're not three different colored, but they are two different color rhinestones on the sandals.
Yes.
They're very sweet. And you said you have bought things from Dolls Parts before, right?
Yes, I have. I
And-
bought their hats and some of the patterns.
Yes.
Yes.
So I mentioned that because I showed Patty a new pattern that's coming out by the ladies at Dolls Parts, and it is beautiful. It's for a French fashion doll,
Yes, it's beautiful.
and they're using Swiss muslin and our floral jacquard ribbon, and we just had to order some more. It came in
Yes,
from Japan
beautiful.
today.
Yeah.
So anybody waiting on your ribbon, it's here. It just came. But anyway, Patty said they're wonderful people to order from.
Yes, they are. Very
And
quick
so-
and very friendly. Great customer service.
So it's kind of a new contact for us, but I'm excited about it because they were wonderful to talk to over the weekend. Well, I mean, when we got back from the holiday weekend.
So what do you want to look next?
Let's look at that because it's on top and it's so cute.
Oh, this one?
This
Oh,
little
okay.
summary thing.
Let me see if I have it here.
So Patty loves vintage patterns just like I do. So this is a cute little. This is a
Two-piece.
border print. Oh, but no, this is two-piece because it's got the shorts.
It's got the shorts.
Oh, okay.
You could just make the dress if you wanted to, but I
Yes.
made it with the shorts. The dress opens in the front. I thought it would be cute to put pink shorts under it.
It is cute to put pink shorts under.
So that's how it goes, like that. And it's a halter dress. And so you have spaghetti from here. This fabric is from here also, but I don't think you
We
have
don't
it
have it
anymore.
now, right.
Yeah. And see, it just has the elastic in the back.
Oh.
So it's really easy to make.
So this is a simplicity pattern and adorable for the summertime.
And they can go marching.
Way
down the
back when it was
street.
85 cents, you guys. 85 cents for a pattern.
Yes, and I think I paid like maybe $4 or $5 for it.
Well, but even that's a good price. Let me
I
show
just
'em
thought
here.
it was pretty.
It is pretty. So flip it around the other way to show the overhead. And we'll pull it a little bit. Well, actually, I can widen it so they can see the whole thing.
Yeah, and it has the little shorts.
Yeah,
They're
it's
easy to make
cute.
to go underneath. Everything has elastic waistline.
Oh, I can imagine my granddaughters would think this is fun. You know, they like the off the shoulder thing and all that. So they would think this is fun. Farron was asking me for a skirt the other day, and I went through lots of patterns looking for a skirt pattern, which I didn't find yet. But I made her a pair of shorts, and then I thought, why couldn't you just make you have a pair of shorts that works? Make the skirt front that go on the front, and just kind of curve it around or make a flap. You could just do that.
Yeah, you can.
And then somebody on Facebook was talking about doing that, but I noticed that what they did with theirs is they had my pattern for shorts had a just fold over for the waistband, and I made it like with a little ruffle at the top. But they had an attached waistband that you ran the elastic through. And that would be easier to attach the skirt part to.
In the front of it, yes.
Yeah, if you sewed that waistband then to this little skirt part as well as shorts. But yeah, this is sweet. And you don't have to do anything except run a piece of spaghetti through that neck. And then that's done.
It's done. You can make tons of them.
You want to show them the one you struggled with, but it's so wonderful? I love this dress.
Oh, my goodness.
I love this dress.
Okay. First, we're going to show you the part that's really bad.
Oh.
We want to show you the part that's really good. Okay, so.
Nobody's going to notice that.
The zipper doesn't mate on both sides. But I know it's okay because the length is fine every place. But when I put the invisible zipper in, I don't know what I did. I messed it up.
But who's going to notice that, really? Nobody's going to notice that.
I see it.
Of course you see it because you made it. But nobody's going to notice that. But anyway, what I told Patty to do is just make a loop, like a thread loop.
Like I did these two on the side.
Yeah, like that. And run your ribbon through it before you tie your ribbon, and it's going to stay right up there, and it'll totally cover that seam.
But this dress is made out of
I think this
white
is
velvet, Dupion, and this lace overlay.
Look at that. That's so rich looking. And then the moire ribbon looks fabulous on here. And guess what? This embroidery on the collar, that is an iron-on.
Yes, it is.
Can you believe that? The first time I ever did that, let's flip it around here and show. Whoops!
Let me take these
I
out
lost
right
my
away.
little girl here. Lost my baby. This looks embroidered, but I did one of these on one of the capes that we had in Classic Sewing magazine, and it was white on white or off white on off white. It looked like it was machine embroidered, and it stays.
Yes, it stays.
But
And it's
that
on the
pretty?
silk. It just
This
really
is so
finished that off.
pretty.
And
Yeah.
that is this dress by Helen Lee.
Oh, Helen Lee, one of my favorites.
Yes.
All right. So, does anybody else ever look for Helen Lee patterns? You
I look for a
Helen-
lot of them. I have quite a few of them.
Listen, I love Helen Lee designs. I don't know, what is it? Her styles are just so classy looking.
And simple.
They're simple.
And this dress is great because you have the option when you make it of either making the cuffs and the collar detachable. I chose not to,
Oh.
but you could make the cuffs and the collar detachable.
Look at that.
And this is a size 5.
Man, that's so cute. So Helen Lee sadly, she's passed away now. But she designed for McCall's for a long, long time.
Yep.
And she had her own own line
Couture, yes.
of children's wear, right? And what?
she designed Grace Kelly's wedding dress.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
Yes, she did.
Well, I've been setting some things aside with Helen Lee patterns. I want to talk about it on a Thursday tidbit.
Oh, goodness.
And in fact, right here, I printed it out, and Helen Lee, fashion designer. She was born in 1909 in Knoxville, Tennessee. So she went to University of Tennessee Art Students League in New York,
Trahagan.
Trahagan School of Art in New York. Occupation was designer of children's clothes. She got the Cody Award in 1953, Neiman Marcus Award in 1958, and the Ethel Trapegan Award in 1970.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you see any of hers, it usually almost always says, somewhere it'll say designed by Helen Lee.
Yeah.
Well, right here it says designed by Helen Lee.
Yeah, designed by Helen Lee there. Yeah.
But you'll recognize her things without even reading.
Yes.
Yeah. You'll recognize it. It's so cute. But so she passed away in 1991, and people collect her patterns, including me.
Yes.
And you.
Yes.
Right?
They're hard to find.
I know. But only if people don't know what they have.
Right. Expect to spend a lot of money on her patterns.
Well, I haven't spent a lot, but if I sold them, I'd get a lot.
Yes.
Mary said, "Wow, that's beautiful."
Yeah,
Thank you.
but see, that's a Helen Lee design, but that is a Pattie Robinson creation, because just the prettiness of the velvet, cotton velveteen, and oh my
I love
goodness.
cotton velveteen. I love cotton velveteen. I love the most expensive fabrics. I can't afford all of them, but I love
She
them.
does like the. I know that's true.
And this one
That's
right here
true.
is an example. I did not know
This is so
that.
sweet.
I don't know if we can show it here or we have to
Well,
hold it up.
let me hold it while you talk about it, and then we'll
Okay.
flip it around. And
So, first of all, Farmhouse Fabrics has some of the most beautiful fabrics in the entire world. This was a fabric that was offered that's not available anymore, and I had to have it because I thought the color, and look at this embroidery. It's like 3D embroidery all over it, and the flowers. I just had to have it.
I love it too. I love it too.
And then I found this pattern, which is Vogue 1754. And I just found out last weekend, I was at a craft show, and I showed this dress. And they said, "Do you know that this is by Strasbourg?"
Oh,
said,
I recognize.
I
I see
don't know who that
Strasbourg
is.
heirloom.
And it says
Oh,
Strasbourg heirloom
yeah.
pattern on it.
And
I
they
was
have a really
shocked.
pretty line of clothes. A really pretty line.
Expensive line of clothing.
See, she has good taste, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Their dresses start at
I'm-
like
I'm
$100
gonna-
and some dollars.
I'm gonna take this off so you can show them what you did on the inside. What do they start at?
They start like $100.
That ain't expensive. What are you talking about?
They go up to $400.
That's a little more expensive.
So
All right, you're gonna want to flip it around toward
I'll
face
flip
you.
this around for you. So, first of all,
Which part?
it's
you
a
gonna
little
talk about
puffy
down
because
here?
I put
Okay.
crinoline underneath.
But that's what we like, right? We like it to be poofy.
I wanted it to be full and I wanted it to be poofy because the fabric is so heavy itself. And this belt is actually,
All right, we're gonna slide it.
we're going to take the
Yeah.
belt off.
Okay. All right.
So, in my stash of fabric from Farmhouse Fabrics, I found this organdy. It's Swiss organdy. I found this beautiful ribbon. And then at some time
I'm
you
gonna pull
had
it
like
towards you a little bit more.
you
Yeah, I
offered
remember this
a
pin
little
tuck
piece.
of pin tucked fabric.
Yes.
Look at that.
And I found that it had, you could thread ribbon through it.
Oh, this is a little piece of lace.
Yes. But it was on the
Oh.
fabric.
Oh, that was on the fabric already?
I didn't do this.
Oh, I thought you did that.
No.
Oh,
no.
now I'm really impressed.
No.
I'm really impressed.
No. So I took the
Oh
time
my
to thread this ribbon
goodness.
through it and then sew it and then cut my pattern out.
Right.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you really kind of created your fabric.
I
right
created my
here.
fabric and I have it on the sleeves.
Oh,
And I have it
didn't know
there.
that lace was already on there.
And then the pattern calls for you to do some hand embroidery.
Yeah, but look
you
what
to
you
zoom in.
look what you did.
So
Okay, we're gonna zoom in.
my Bernina has this really beautiful stitch. And I just stitched it.
Look at that. Let's lay that on top of this blue so they can see that stitch.
I made that on the Bernina. So I took the two pieces of
This is the double layer of
double
organdy.
layer of organdy. You have to, because I was lining it with the organdy.
Yeah.
So it was the 2 layers, and I said, I can't do that.
That's so pretty.
And I don't want to leave it plain, so I actually took it and put it on the machine and just stitched.
But
the
you
scallop.
don't need any hand embroidery with all of this happening.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't. There's nothing missing on this dress.
I had fun with this dress.
Yeah. That's
then-
pretty.
buttons in the back, just plain buttons in the back. Okay? And then I had to make a sash. I can't do anything quiet. So I took the sash, which is beautiful. It's a nice pattern. And I had extra fabric left over.
Is the sash on here? Oh, the
Yes.
sash is in here.
I had extra fabric left over, so I took and cut around all of the designs, and I hand embroidered them onto here.
Ah.
So this is one of
yes,
the
you
smaller
did.
flowers
Oh my goodness.
with the bigger flowers. Okay?
And
then
all of that's hand stitched onto there.
it's hand stitched. It's all hand stitched on.
Oh.
I spot one of our little buttons in the center of it. too.
Yes,
Yes.
that's really right. That's
Isn't it not
right.
perfect?
So cute.
Yes.
It is perfect. So I went online and I looked for buttons and I found this button. I had to have this button. Actually, you guys offered a couple colors in one set.
Yeah.
So I bought like 2 sets of them because I had to have this back
I think
button.
we have one in a light lime green or something like
Yes.
that. Chartreuse, I don't know.
And
But
then I
that's
also added
perfect.
the same design on
Yes,
the bottom
yes,
of the
of
sash.
the-
Yes.
Look at that.
Rosanna said that is gorgeous, so creative.
And then inside the dress, I put a lining and put crinoline on it. And then put a cute little dainty trim that you guys offer
Yeah,
at the bottom
yeah.
of it to just make it.
So
Frou-frou.
inside, next to the body, feels awesome.
Yes. Nothing's going to hurt her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then here's the old scratchy stuff in between the two fabrics and
Yes.
make it look beautiful, but it doesn't touch a body.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
So instead of horsehair braid, I did 2 layers.
Yeah, yeah,
A
yeah.
double layer
yeah.
of this stuff.
Perfect. Oh, Patty.
This is one of my favorite dresses. I could never sell this dress. I have to keep this dress. And this is a size 5. But
Oh.
it's just like,
Should have brought June over here to try it on.
oh, so beautiful. I love this dress.
That's
I love this
really,
dress. It
really
makes it
pretty.
poofy.
That's pretty. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that beautiful? I love it.
I think they
love
like
it,
them
I
when they're all poofy like that.
Yeah, they
don't
do.
Yeah.
And then the other one that I made that's really beautiful is this one. This is the one that I spent an entire year on.
Oh. Wow.
Because I had this fabric from Farmhouse Fabrics.
Can you tell them what the lining was for the previous dress?
It's just an acetate lining, and then it has crinoline, but hard crinoline, double folded and gathered around just that, and with a little lace at the bottom of it. That's it. So this dress, you can see I really like this dress.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the overhead so they can see what's going on here, and I'm gonna back it up just a little bit so they can see.
I want to know if you added those pearls.
Yes, she added the
That was the first
pearls.
thing I spotted.
said, you had to add these pearls. Yes, every one of those.
Every single one is hand attached.
But
I
does
love
that
that.
not
Such a fun
change
detail.
everything? Yes.
Beautiful.
It completely changes everything.
But I mean, this is a great fabric, and then I just wanted to make it more.
Yeah.
And then I actually hand beaded all of these beads on
Okay,
here
let's
too.
pull it down so they can see that.
I put all, you can see,
Yeah.
I stitched all the beads on by
Yeah.
hand.
And then that
And
pretty,
this was like
pretty
just a
little,
charm. I
it's a
said,
jewelry. It's a jewelry notion, right?
yeah. And the dress is completely lined, literally completely lined. Okay, the lining inside the dress is weird. Okay, I wanted to do something different, and so I took a mistake and I made it look pretty. So the idea was just to put horsehair braid on here, and then this was supposed to be a little bigger than it was, but see, when I put this right here, it left like stitch markings.
Ah.
So I took ribbon and I used my machine and I attached the ribbon around it to make it
it's
prettier.
pretty that way.
And then I fixed this by putting a trim on here too.
Now you have horsehair braid in here. I can
I do
feel
have,
it. Yeah,
yes,
I can feel that.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, but it's covered.
Yes.
In this case, it's covered.
Yes.
Oh.
And so the entire inside of the dress is completely lined. Even the sleeves are lined.
Wow.
Yes. And then the lining is hand stitched to the bodice of the dress. This is actually attached by hand,
Wow.
so there's no openings.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I remember you saw some of the movies a long time ago where the girls are dancing and you see the stuff coming up in the dresses. It looks so pretty underneath. I wanted to have that effect.
Yeah, because when they like swish back and forth and you can see the netting and the ruffles and that kind of thing. Oh.
So when she's dancing, she'll still look really pretty underneath.
So are you keeping that dress too? Is that for someone?
I'm keeping it.
Ah!
I'm keeping it.
We might have it.
I have it backwards.
Yeah.
I'm keeping this dress. Oh, and it's cover buttons in the back.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
And your polyester Dupion is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
That's what this is. It's just
You know,
gorgeous.
that polyester Dupion has been so popular because you can wash it.
Yes.
And it has the exact same look as silk.
Yes. So
Yeah,
it was
it's
really
nice.
pretty.
Wow.
And that is actually, I made this pattern twice. I love this pattern. I used to make it for my daughters all the time, for all of their special occasions, because
Can you hear that, New Jersey? Say daughters.
daughters,
My daughters.
because one was a little chubby, so she's a little thick through here.
Oh, and
so
this
this would
gives-
cover all of that.
And because it curves up over. Ah, right.
And this is 8184.
We
That's
need
what I
that.
need.
I need that.
Yes, 8184. I actually made it
McCall's.
for my youngest for her graduation from kindergarten. Exactly like this, out of white satin and laces.
Oh.
And then I said, oh, this pattern is so good. So I kept making it. And then I made it again.
Yep.
I love this one.
This is
So
so sweet.
But it's exactly
Look
the
at
same
this.
pattern.
Oh.
It's exactly the same
All
pattern.
right. Going to the overhead here for YouTube and Facebook.
So this is a trim that I made into a
Let's
collar.
slide it down just a little bit. There you go.
I took this trim that you guys sell and I made it into a collar.
So that looks like a netting, like an English
Yes, and
netting.
it's the English netting.
mhm.
This is velvet, white velveteen.
Oh, yes, it is. Look at that.
Yes, it's white velveteen.
Oh.
And then this was the trim that you had in one of my dolly kits, and I liked it so much that I went online and ordered more of it.
Oh.
And then this is your whip stitching,
Right.
in yellow and white. And then this is just
How
yellow and
about
white
this over
sears-
over seersucker? It makes it
Yes.
so dressy.
with just a little trim at the bottom.
Tiny little lace.
Yeah.
Look at that. Man, that's cute. That's cute. Because the daisies are just the right color. Everything is
Yes.
beautiful.
And this is hem tape that I put
yeah,
on there and
yeah.
hand hemmed it. But I think it's so
I think you need a little yellow button in the middle of every one of these flowers. I'm just kidding.
I just put regular buttons on the back. I bought these buttons from you guys though. They're white buttons,
Little daisy button.
little daisy
Yeah.
buttons
Aw,
for the back of it.
that's sweet.
I'm just gonna
Okay,
fold this
all
one
right.
over.
But show them the little the little hair bow that went with that.
Oh yes, and I made the hair bow to go
this
with
is
it.
pretty cute.
Yes,
So this, I thought this is interesting. You sewed it to a comb.
yes. I glued it on to a
Oh,
comb.
you glued it to a comb.
hmm And I
And-
put these on both sides.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Mhm.
That's smart. I don't think I've seen that. And for a long hair bow,
Yes.
to do it that way, just slide it down even above a ponytail or in the back, the
Yeah,
back
just put
hair
it
if the
on.
hair's, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I expect you to wear that the rest of the rest of the time. That's really sweet.
Now this is your classic Daisy Kingdom, another
I
one.
like this. The colors are so pretty.
This is their fabric.
Oh,
This is the Daisy Kingdom. It's called Violets. And
And I
I
can
like
see
this
why.
pattern because of the sleeves. They have the little indentations.
oh, they do, and it's
so I
actually,
cut it,
it's
yes.
actually, is it made this way to have that little piece in there?
No, yeah,
Oh, it
It's-
is because
yes.
you can put it. You can put a contrast
it's
fabric.
this pattern.
Oh, I love that.
And I thought it was just so
And
cute.
it's not really a puff sleeve. It's really like a cap sleeve, but with that just that little touch.
Right.
Oh, that's
And then
so
I use this
cute.
trim. I don't have enough of it. You guys don't have it anymore. I can't find it anywhere. I think it's so beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I only bought like 3 yards of it. I need more of it. But it's so pretty.
I know when I saw it, I thought, okay, where did we get this?
And then I made a slip to under slip with this stuff. It's just lace
Pretty,
and it's
pretty.
polyester art thing.
All right,
and this
let
is
me-
a softer.
I'll go to the
netting.
overhead so they can see the.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the Daisy Kingdom
Yeah.
fabrics, it asks for the netting. So it tells
it
you about
does.
the underslip and with the netting this way. I like it on top, but this is the way they wanted
Yeah.
it.
But look how pretty the colors are. The colors are gorgeous.
Yes.
Does this hang out below it or not?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
You can just, when she sits down, you can just see a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's sweet. Let's see what they did. The back is just regular.
The back is just regular. I
With
did put
the-
the zipper in correctly this
Hey,
time.
look at here. It matches. Look at you did it right. No.
I did it twice.
You know what?
But you can't do it on velvet.
I
so.
think you're right, and it's hard to do invisible zippers and get them just the way you want them
Yes.
too.
But I did it twice.
But look at here, you matched up all your plaids.
I tried. I tried.
That's awesome.
I tried.
You know, this is perfect little trim on here.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Man.
I can't find any more of it. I
can't-
googled it
can't
and I
think
can't
where-
find it
I can't
anywhere.
think where it came from even.
It almost looks like netting, but it's not.
Yeah, it is kind of a mesh
Yeah, it's beautiful.
that's scalloped.
I just have maybe a yard left and that's it.
Aw.
Yeah.
I like the collar. You know, the Daisy Kingdom had some cute collars.
See, this collar is ruffled.
Yeah.
I love that color.
Isn't it?
Because it's like a circle skirt where you put it on and it flows like
Yeah.
that. That's really a cute collar. What the other one was Daisy Kingdom with the white velvet dress with the lace overlay.
No, that one,
No, that was Helen Lee.
Helen Lee, yeah.
Because I like that little roll collar too.
Oh, yeah.
That's really
That's Emma
sweet.
said she liked the roll collar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Oh my goodness.
So, a question for Sally.
What?
Do you still have the daisy fabric?
Oh, I doubt it.
No.
Right?
No, I got the rest of it. I'm sorry, guys.
You gotta
Patty
be.
can tell you.
We can't link anything. Patty bought it all.
Yeah. You gotta beat Patty to the punch.
But I didn't buy all of this. Okay.
No, and this is pretty. But don't tell him that you had a hard time with it.
Okay. I won't. I won't. So, this dress is actually
love this
a
dress.
size 2.
Oh man.
And it's actually Christina. It's Christina from Little Vintage Lady.
Vintage little lady.
Vintage Little Lady. Okay,
So
Christina. So the
cute.
pattern calls for pin tucking in the front and 1/8" pin tucking and
Oh, in the actual bodice.
in the actual bodice. Yes, it's a strip you put in.
Oh, it's a okay. I see that it's a strip.
It's an insert strip that goes in the front and in
Yeah.
the back. So when I cut the pattern pieces out, I actually had to put the pattern pieces together so that I would just have one bodice.
I was gonna look at the back here. I'm like,
So
that's.
this is a
cute.
fabric that is still available. Lots of it. Okay, it's still available.
This is a relatively new piece.
And so sometimes you have to improvise. I did find this beautiful
oh,
Waverly.
Look at that.
This is by Waverly. It's a white
It's
sparkle
sparkly.
quilting fabric. And so I put it in the sleeves.
I didn't know Waverly made quilting fabrics.
I put it in the sleeves so that
Oh, look at it! Sparkles right through.
it sparkles right through.
Because guess what? There's sparkles on this
Yes.
fabric too.
This fabric is awesome.
Oh,
It's so
that's the color is gorgeous.
It's so beautiful. And so I found ribbon in my stash.
Mm-hmm.
I have lots of this trim. I think I
Yeah.
got all of it. I have all of this trim. I found lots of this trim.
That's cute.
And then underneath, I bought the bobinette.
Bobinette. Can you believe how perfect this bobinette color is with this fabric?
We need to link that.
Yeah,
if it's
we
not.
definitely need
Yes.
to link it. Because that just made the skirt look more blue.
And then the white lining.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
I haven't finished with the dress yet. I have to hem the white lining so it doesn't show too much. And I'm going to put horsehair braid in the white lining, the lining, so it will stick out a little bit.
Is it? What do you mean so it doesn't show so much? Where does it show? Below
see?
below the bobinette?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't want it to show below the bobinette, and it'll give it a little bit more
I see it.
fluff.
Although I didn't notice it before. I did not notice it.
And the dress is so beautiful because, of course, I haven't put the buttons on yet. And
She's in the right company.
and so it ties with a ribbon in the back. I think it was so
Aw.
adorable.
So it has a V back.
It has a V back, and you
Look
tie
at
with the
that.
ribbon. Yeah,
Right
isn't that
across
so
here.
cute? Mm-hmm.
The nice thing about that when it comes across here is like with little girls, sometimes it wants to fall off their shoulders.
Yeah.
And that is a decoration, but plus it keeps it on.
Yes. I just thought
But show them the cute sleeves, how the
The
sleeves
sleeves.
are made. These are those,
it's a puff sleeve. So underneath the sleeve is more just straight.
mhm.
And then the puff is here. You actually attach the sleeve this way, and then you bring it back up, and then you attach it inside.
And so the puff, it stays puffy. The outside
Yes.
part stays puffy.
No matter what, it's going to stay puffy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I mean, this.
And it was easy to make.
This is pretty.
That was a really, really easy pattern to make. Once I figured out what I was doing. Because I changed it, so I had to make some changes.
right.
Like first I actually stitched this into here. And
Oh,
wasn't supposed
okay.
to, yeah. So
Yeah,
it was not my intention.
well, but it looks nice like this where you can just hang it over.
Mm-hmm.
Now this, because there are metallic threads in this design, that you have to, I wonder what kind of needle would be the best needle to go through.
I use
that.
metallic.
You did use a metallic needle. I wondered
I
about
use a
that.
metallic needle. Yes.
Because sometimes if you have a fabric with sequins, it kind of acted the same way, didn't it?
I use metallic and I use 100% polyester thread.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I used one that had a little cotton in it,
Did it break?
it kept breaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mhm.
So the polyester thread with the metallic needle was what was needed to make
Mhm.
this. Yes.
I love this sleeve and the square neck.
The
very,
square neck is
very
cute,
pretty.
yeah.
That's
But
pretty.
This fabric is beautiful.
The color
It's
is
just beautiful.
fantastic.
Any little girl will look gorgeous in this
Mhm,
color. And this is a gift, so I'm not keeping this one. But it's just really beautiful
But
fabric.
they better give you a picture.
Yes. When Capri wears it, I'm quite sure they'll give me a picture of her. in
And
it.
this is really, really pretty. So do we have a picture of this pattern?
Yes, right here.
Right here. Okay,
Katrina.
yeah, that's right. This is Christina
Christina, yes.
by Vintage
The
Little
Little
Lady.
Lady. And see,
Christina.
they don't have anywhere, when I looked online, none of them have lined fabrics. They're all just solid colors. So if you're going to do the lining, just make sure you read through the pattern first and look at all the pieces.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's cute.
And what else do we have? Oh, we have the silk one over there.
All right, which one? Pink or
This one,
green?
the green one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this
This
I
is
like
so
this.
light.
Isn't that funny how some of them are so much heavier than
Yes.
others?
I have one of Sally's bouffants underneath it, so to give it a little.
Well, my little granddaughters love the bouffant slips.
Yes. I have a
They
bouffant
do
slip
poof
underneath
them
it.
out. So this is a silk Dupion gingham.
Yes.
And it's topped with, and I don't even know if we have this anymore.
No, this
No.
is a one-off
Yeah.
designer floor
Yeah.
piece.
It's a three-dimensional. It looks hand painted, but I think
It
they're
is
really,
hand painted. Yes.
They're yeah.
See?
and
It's
here,
hand painted.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually found another piece that's purple and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that. Girl, this fabric was $84 a yard.
See what I'm
Oh
telling you?
my God.
You gotta trust me.
It's $84 a
When
yard.
my vendor will say to me, and I have to laugh because he's always saying, "This comes from a very good house,"
Oh yes.
and I'm like, okay.
It's Richmond Textiles. It's actually Richmond
Oh, is that
Textiles.
right?
I found it.
Wow.
Bridal fabrics, and they have one. It's actually purple like this.
Wow.
I just found it on Etsy, and I said, let me just see. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
But it is, and like you said, there's sequins, there's beading on it,
Uh-huh,
and sequins and everything too.
Now
No.
you didn't put these beads on, right?
no.
Okay. Okay.
This fabric spoke for itself,
Yeah.
and then I had this green Dupion I thought was so beautiful.
That's pretty with there. Yeah.
And then I found on your website the
Mhm.
flower,
Look at that.
and I kept trying to find the right color ribbon because I used this ribbon here and I had no more of it, but I like this ribbon.
Yeah.
I like this ribbon. And then I added my own ruffle at the top. Not a great job.
Did you?
It's okay.
Is that double? Did you double over your fabric?
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. I like it's tiny and cute.
Yes.
Yeah. It looks pleated. That's what it looks pleated. I love the way it looks. And I love the buttons. The buttons on the back look adorable. And how pretty with these sheer sleeves.
Yes, I put this on the edge instead of putting a lace trim.
Oh,
I just put that there.
Look at that.
Mhm.
Right. Man, that's a wonderful trim. I just love the way you think. It's so different. Think out of the box. What can I use to trim it out? And it's
I just want to make it
beautiful.
pretty.
Yeah, I know you do. It looks nice.
It's pretty.
beautiful.
I have fun when it's pretty.
So what size is this?
This is a 5. A 6. This
Okay,
is a 6.
all right.
It's a size 6. What I did is I put labels on them so I know which pattern it is and the size. And if it's silk or something, I put that on there too.
'Cause I'm always saying, so what's that pattern? What's that?
I loved it.
Aw,
This is so pretty. So pretty.
That, yeah, that's beautiful.
And then let's see. Oh,
Do we need to get the reacher?
no, I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
try this one.
Okay.
This is something I found this pattern on
Oh, this is
Pinterest.
a Vogue pattern, vintage, right?
Yes,
Whoops,
it's a vintage Vogue pattern, and I wanted to make it because I thought this is just so absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's this pattern.
Okay, let me hold it up this way. So this is Vogue. Oh yeah, I love this.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a full skirt.
2743 Vogue.
Yes, full skirt. And the lace is hand attached, which Miss Sally sent to me.
Yeah.
I got on Tuesday Treasures. I found it, and when I got it in the mail, I said, "That's gonna finish my dress."
Ah, that's perfect for this. And this is the one you ended up with like this much left.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of yardage going around a circle skirt like this.
Yes. And in the dress, I actually hand hemmed it by putting this on it. This crinoline, I put your seam tape on it.
Oh, right, right. I see
And
that.
I put it on this one too, and on this one also. And then it has a
Wow.
regular lining that makes it swish.
There's a whole lot of layers in here.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. This
The way they
lining
used
is
to make
nice.
dresses, you know?
They
it's like-
did have a lot of layers. You're
Yeah.
right.
They want to see the back of it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So flip it around to face you, and then we'll go. Oh, we are on the overhead. Okay.
Oh, the other way?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
I don't have the buttons on it yet.
That's all right. It doesn't matter. But look at how cute this is.
Weird.
This is like the sleeves are all together in the yoke,
Yes.
and they curve around. There's no set-in sleeve here. Let's see if you can see.
I had trouble making this. I had to
I
do it
think
by
this-
hand a couple times.
It would be a little hard going
Yes.
around here. It would be.
Yes.
But it's a Vogue pattern, so, sometimes they're more complicated. But how cute is that? It's kind of a boat neck.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can get closer. It's like a boat neck. And then that sleeve is all
Just one
in
piece.
one piece. So it might be kind of fun
Look inside.
to look at.
The pattern pieces, they're
Yeah.
all in there.
Here's the bodice front.
But see how the sleeve is already made, and then you have to put it into the yoke?
Oh, that's the lower bodice. The yoke front is what I want right here.
Yeah.
The yoke front.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so, yeah, I'll hold it up for Instagram first. So this is the center front, and then look at how the sleeve goes up here, so that when you gather, so it has a little bit to gather. I've never seen a pattern piece like this,
Not
actually.
me either. It was an adventure making this.
So I'm gonna lay it on here, so you can see.
This goes like this, and this
I know
is
this is
sleeve.
the. I mean, we're putting it on the back, but
And
but
you
can
literally
see-
have to gather the sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
How cute is that? So here is the yoke. The yoke front.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go here.
And then the bottom
And the bottom
of the dress right there
goes
with a dot. Yep, with a dot.
Yeah, it goes here
Mm-hmm.
because those little squares have to match.
Yeah.
And then they make it fitted with a dart.
Mm-hmm.
But then you've got to match that square to here and then curve around and match.
Yeah.
That's hard
Yeah,
because
it
this
was
is a
hard.
straight line
It was
and that's a
hard.
curve.
It was
I
hard.
bet you have to clip into that to that.
Yeah,
that
you do.
piece.
You have to clip into it,
Wow.
but not clip too far into it to get it on
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Oh, Patty, I
Plus, you
love
have to
this.
put in the piping at the same time too.
Oh,
It has piping in there, so you have to put the piping in too.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's why I chose to not put the piping in the back.
yeah.
I just did it in the front, but not the back.
Well, you know what? I do understand that, and honestly, you don't miss it back here.
No.
But here it looks.
But I put it around the
great.
waist
Oh,
instead.
okay. Yeah.
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 And this is the one I posted and wanted to know if there was some place I could get 6-inch wide ribbon, because it requires 6-inch wide ribbon, and
I mean,
I decided to settle with 2-inch wide, just
And
cross
I
grain.
said, you know what? We buy from a lot of ribbon companies, but I have not seen a 6-inch ribbon offered.
Yeah.
And then didn't you find it?
I
And
found it was like $42 a
Yeah.
yard.
Yeah.
And it
So
calls
you
for
can
like
find
3
what you
yards.
want if you're willing to pay for it.
No.
Somewhere you can find it.
I love the dress, but no.
That's pretty. And then here, flip it around, and let's go to the overhead one more time and show them how you put that flower in the.
So I put the flower in the middle of the ribbon. I thought that would be
Isn't
really
a
pretty
little fabric rose with the soft colors.
to finish it off.
So
Hopefully
sweet.
I can sell this dress and someone will love it.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I thought it was pretty.
It is.
It's very
fabulous.
heavy.
Yeah, that one is
It's
heavy.
very, very, very heavy.
So Terry wants to know who taught you how to sew.
Me.
How long have you been sewing, Patty?
We were very poor. So we wanted to make clothes. So I would go to Woolworth. They don't even have FW Woolworth anymore. And they would have fabrics on the table that like $1 a yard. And I would buy that, and I'd buy the patterns, which were like 75 cents a pattern. And I'd actually go home, cut out the pieces based on what was in the thing, and hand sew them together.
Wow.
Interfacing the buttons, no buttonholes. Put the button on the top and snaps to close everything. I made pants for myself, dresses for myself, and I was in college. I was making clothes for myself, and then also in college, I had friends who wanted dresses for proms and stuff like that. And the school would let you rent a sewing machine, and I'd make clothes for them too.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. But I can't remember when I wasn't sewing or crocheting or knitting.
Did you have people in your family that did any of the needleworks?
My aunt actually worked for Wang, making
Oh, like Vera Wang?
Vera Wang,
Oh,
making
wow.
bridal
Designers-
dresses.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
And so she made me a dress for parties that I used to go to, cocktail dresses, and she made my mother's wedding dress.
That's neat.
Yeah, it was really
Do you
pretty.
still have it in the family or no?
I still have the dress. Like my mother gave it to me and said make doll clothes out of it, but it's French lace. I can't do that.
Right. Oh, she told you to make doll clothes out
Yes,
of it?
yeah, but it's French lace. I mean, I'm not gonna make doll clothes out of French lace.
So this is a silk.
Okay, this is a silk.
This is
This
another
is
one,
one
you've been doing some
Of you
handwork.
guys, you had this fabric in black,
That's right.
eggplant,
Yeah.
beige, tan, this beautiful pink. I think you actually had it in red or like a maroon
I
too.
think so.
And I bought all of it.
Oh.
So now I have it at home and I'm making clothes
I'm
out of it.
glad Patty likes the same things I do.
Yes.
This is
I'm
pretty.
making,
So we call this three-dimensional silk organza.
yes.
But this is velveteen.
Yes, this is your cotton velveteen.
Man, I mean, that's so cute
And,
on there. Okay, I'm going to go.
This is the first time I actually spent a lot of time making these French seams.
Oh, right.
Yes. Every single seam in this
Yeah.
on this overlay is made out of
Oh, I see that.
French seams because you don't want to take anything
Yeah.
from it.
Yeah.
Then I took and cut these flowers out and I hand sewed them to the bodice. They're hand sewn on
Wow.
to the bodice. I haven't finished all of them. There's a couple of ones that I haven't attached yet. I wanted to just make it really pretty. So you can see, I actually
Oh, yes.
I hand sewed them on.
yes.
Yes. Strategically place them and hand sew them on the front and the back.
Yeah.
It gets a zipper, so it's going to take a long time before this dress is finished.
Right, so they can see
But
how
I love
pretty.
these sleeves. Look at these sleeves.
Yeah, the sleeves are really awesome.
So the sleeves actually is your organza
Right?
on the back of it because I
Right.
wanted it to have a little bit more puffiness.
Yeah, so you did it like an underlining.
Underlining.
Yeah.
Yes. To just give it a little more
Right.
effect.
Oh,
But it's really poofy sleeves.
it is.
Yes.
That's so sweet.
And the
But
bottom
the-
I haven't finished yet.
The
And this
skirt
is-
looks like it might be.
Cotton
Flared,
sateen.
too.
Yes.
Oh yes, it's cotton sateen. Look
Mhm.
at that. That's beautiful.
And I haven't done the lining, the other lining for it yet. That'll be attached to the bodice only.
I love that. I mean, you surprised me. You've got velvets and underlining that one dress that was so pretty. It looks so rich or something, you know. It was beautiful. And then here, this is gorgeous.
Well, I called you and I said, Sally, can you put velvet underneath netting? And she says, why not? And I said, okay.
I guess you can.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks
So I did
nice.
it. Yeah, this is this
Aw.
one. And I don't think, oh, that one's really simple. This is another way of using that lace. It's just a simple dress.
Let's see. It's pretty though. Oh.
Yes.
So this is like an embroidered dotted Swiss silk or something like that.
It's the same
like
thing on the white dress.
Oh, okay.
It's the same thing on the
yeah.
pink dress.
Oh my goodness.
I love seeing it, all the different
I
ways that you
know.
I told you I bought all of it.
That's that is beautiful.
I bought all of it.
But it looks so different with each of the, like this over a pink. It's
So
And then
maybe, do y'all want to flip to,
oh, yeah,
and then show it?
yeah, like this.
Yep.
Look at this.
And it's a simple dress. It just has like a little button closing in the back at the neck.
It does.
That's it. And your daughter is just fancied out for the day.
That's beautiful.
It doesn't take a lot of fabric or anything.
No.
Most importantly, it doesn't require a zipper.
Yeah.
And I think this is one of your, I don't know if it's your tooth, but it's something.
That looks like it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
It has a nice feel to
My
it.
granddaughters love wearing silk next to their body. You know, and they're getting kind of spoiled. Liberty and let's sew
Oh,
with
your
Liberty.
granddaughter.
Let's sew with silk.
Grandma
Let's sew-
has a fabric store, so
And it's
oh yes.
when one of Kristen's girls was wearing something, and I think it's been through maybe 3 girls already. I said, you know what? I should make everything out of Liberty because
Lasts
they
forever.
just wash and wear,
Yep.
and wear, and it looks just as good now as it did when we
Yes,
first
true.
started. But yeah, this is beautiful.
And then I guess we only have enough time for 2 more. So I'll show you these 2. Oh, I forgot about this one. This is my version of
can't
Myrtle.
Forget about that.
This is
That's
my version.
beauty.
I put this on Come Sew With Me. So
Yep. So if you're on Regina's page, Come Sew With Me, you probably have seen this. Oh, this is fabric from Spain.
this
Now,
fabric is just so beautiful.
This is gorgeous. Look
It's
at
just
this.
so beautiful. It's actually almost see-through. It's just such a great hand. And I added the beads to just give it a little bit, you know. But the pattern was really easy to make.
Well, and which pattern is? Oh, this is
It's
Myrtle.
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 By Peony. Yes.
Yeah. So we've got. Okay, let's flip it this way so you can see the back.
Yeah.
How pretty is that?
And just big white buttons. That's
Yeah.
it. And then this trim,
I know. Isn't
I
that
saw
neat?
it posted one day. And I said, that would look really, really nice around the waist of that dress. It sort of sets it off rather than trying to put
Absolutely.
ribbon around it.
Not only that, this is a little French trim
Yes. Mm-hmm.
that is wonderful. Came from Renaissance Ribbons, I think.
Yes.
That's
And-
pretty.
I chose not to make the poofy sleeves on the Myrtle. I just chose to use just plain sleeves. So
I think that's really all it needed, right?
yes. So I just used the lining for the sleeve. I didn't use the actual big sleeve.
Let me go where you can see it and see this wonderful border.
And just white beads on it.
Man, this is a pretty trim on here with a
Mhm.
little. It's like a little bit textured.
Yes.
You know, fabric manipulation is what I want to say.
Mhm.
Wow.
And I just lined it with white polyester. It's just lined with white polyester.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's it.
So I'm curious if when you see the fabric you say, oh, I would love to add beads, or when you start sewing you just kind of go where it takes you and then add
Yeah. What do
embellishments.
you do?
Well, for this dress, I finished it, and it was hanging on the rack. I said, not finished. Not finished. Not finished. I mean, it took me time with the buttons. How big should the buttons be? I wanted the buttons
Yeah.
to be large enough so I didn't have to put so many buttons on it.
Mhm.
And then I also just wanted this to be different, and I put this little thing here to hold it there. But the beads, it's just like,
It made a big, big difference.
it did, you know. And the thing is, if you're going to have a fabric that has like a hole, I mean, just fabric, it's just, there's nothing in there. why not put something in it?
It adds so much.
It does add a lot.
Yeah, because it's a flower, so you just
Yeah.
put something in it. It was just blue fabric. That's it.
I love this fabric.
And this fabric is beautiful. I don't
Yeah.
think you have any more.
Are we
You may
out of
have a
this
little
one?
bit.
We have got 14 yards left.
Oh, good. Okay. So somebody could imitate this in myrtle.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then see, you have a fussy cut with a flower right in the center.
Yes.
So pretty.
Mhm.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
And then for something that's not so great, this is just a little dress.
I love this pattern.
So this is Dear Stella fabric that you had. And I wanted to do the dress in 2 colorways.
All right, we're going to flip it around this way.
So I decided to do the dress in 2 colorways.
Oh, okay.
Yes, 3
Like the
colorways.
sleeves is-
Yes,
Oh, 3.
3.
Oh,
So
I love
all
that.
because I only bought a yard of each one, so I couldn't make the dress all in
Right.
one thing. So I had to think about how to do it. And the dress has a band on it. Still can see the threads from when I
That's all right.
put it on. And then after I finished, it was just not finished. And so I went to the store and found dragons and fairies, just like the ones
Aw.
in the fabric, and attached them.
You're like Regina. She gets on and she gets those little tiny animals to go
Yes.
in those tins. Like,
Yep.
those are so cute. Yeah. Oh, you're right. This is perfect.
Yeah. So she can have
Aw.
like a
So
fairy tale
what is
dress.
this pattern? You've got this,
This
pattern.
is 4462. It's a vintage pattern by Butterick. It's this
Oh
one.
yeah.
It's an easy to make
So
pattern.
cute.
Yes.
I think I even have this pattern.
It's easy to make. It's really, really easy to make.
That's cute.
The only downside is it requires a zipper.
What's cute? You
Show
did a
us
good.
what you did with that zipper.
Yeah. No, this is not an invisible.
It's not an
zipper.
invisible zipper, so I actually stitched the zipper down.
For me, the ones that aren't invisible are easier to insert than the ones that are.
It was. And this, I decided to do the pink thread on top. I
Yeah.
thought it would be cute.
Yeah. That's very cute. Oh, I have this pattern. I know I have this pattern. I'm
So
gonna
it's
have
really
to get
cute.
it out and make
It's
it.
really simple. It's just a simple little dress. And then this one is really a little girl's dress. It's really cute.
All right, let's go
And
here. Let you
I
see.
liked it because it had the big collar.
Is
it's
it
this
Oh,
one.
it's a dress and not a blouse, right?
It's this one. It's a dress with panties.
Oh. So that's Simplicity 8948.
And it has a zipper,
That's cute.
an invisible zipper, but yeah,
It
it
looks
has
like
zipper.
a jumper in a blouse.
And
That's
it has
cute.
a little pantaloons underneath it. That was cute.
I like the big collars are kind of coming back.
And then the last one I want to show you guys today is this one.
This one, okay. We'll hold it up later in a minute.
Okay.
But look at this. So more velveteen. You
Yes.
just like sewing on velveteen.
I love sewing a cotton velveteen is the best.
Man. And look at these sleeves.
Now,
They're
this is a
open.
mesh of 2 different patterns. This sleeve is from a different pattern, a simplicity pattern, because I really like the idea of the girl having the arm out, you know, and then tying it. So this is just golden bias.
This is our silk bias
Yes.
that she turned into a little band right here and tied.
And then
Yeah.
this fabric you guys also had here. You
So
don't
this
have any more.
There's a mesh with
Sequins all
little
over it.
tiny sequins.
Yep. I think you call it glitzy something.
Probably. You probably made up a name, right?
And then I took
Woo.
your gold and put it at the bottom of the dress.
Oh, that's
Wow.
so tiny.
Yes.
Wow. I didn't even see that. Wow, that looks good. Man. So then you have
I have the,
1 layer, 2 layers, 3
And then,
layers.
yeah.
Got 3 layers of things down here.
and it's a full circle. It's a gown.
Wow.
It's a gown.
Look at that.
And it has an invisible zipper that I put in correctly.
Look at that.
It's perfect.
I mean, honestly, invisible zippers look great on velveteen.
Yes.
They do.
So that's it. That's all I have to show.
Well, that's wonderful. Oh my goodness.
I had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves today.
You're so inspirational.
I know.
So many ideas.
That makes me think of when Sherry Dowd comes with. I'm like, oh, that's a neat idea. That's how you think when you're making.
That's
stuff
how I
too.
got the thing for this dress to put the lining inside.
I never cut out the names for our drawing. I never printed the names for our drawing. Oh, well, we'll announce the winner of the drawing after I print out the names, and we'll have a drawing.
Yep.
I'm done. It was.
It was an adventure day.
Yeah, it was.
And she's so excited that I was here too, and I was so excited
That's the
being
truth.
here.
And then when I went to pick up lunch, never ever do we have to wait, and I had to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. Oh, I can't believe that. I'm sitting here thinking, well, there's our drawing.
And I went shopping today too,
and
so
I
I
don't
didn't
have any
feel the
names.
stuff. Yes.
I'm so sorry.
We'll record a video and
Oh
we'll,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, we'll record.
And it's
We had-
storming here too,
We
so
had the sale this week. It's been crazy.
We had
Yeah.
hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of
That's
orders this
great.
week. It really is great, but
Yeah.
whew, it's hard.
I know.
It's
but it was
hard.
great.
It's hard, but thank you. You
Yes.
know, I want to say that.
Yeah.
I'm not unhappy, but
I
man,
also
oh man.
I also bought stuff too. So I'm almost at the point that I buy something almost every week, because when I'm making the dresses, I'll say I really want this instead. You know, and I wouldn't it be nice if I had this instead or that or that. So when I was doing my quilt, I finished it and I had a choice of actually making the bias binding out of some of the fabrics, and I said, you know what, this will look really nice with a gingham around the edges.
So
I ordered
you placed
gingham.
an order.
Yes, 10 yards of it,
Oh my goodness.
because I didn't know if I'd have enough, but yeah.
Was it red?
Sandra Humphrey said, "We all have those moments, Sally."
I know.
And we do.
I mean, I'm sitting.
We do.
It never even occurred to me until
Yeah.
just this minute, and I'm like,
Yep.
oh,
got a lot on
I
your
cannot
mind.
believe it.
Yep. It's all right. It's good.
Yeah,
Okay, it was fun.
it was fun.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, people. It's my fault.
I don't think it's your fault. It's not your fault. Normally, I try and get on it pretty quickly, but anyway.
I hope you guys enjoy me
Well,
being here today.
Teresa
Go
said
ahead.
we so love Patty and her garments. That's prize enough.
Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
Good.
That's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, and Patty, thank you. Oh, you know what? Will you bring out your notebook and show them?
Oh my
There-
god.
Here it is, right here, right here.
Oh my god.
So Patty, she loves vintage patterns, and I'm going to go to the overhead so you can see this. This notebook is full of copies of the front of all of her
Pattern.
vintage patterns.
By
all of her patterns.
Yeah, so these are by Vintage Little Lady, and this is Lizard King, and this is Classic Sewing magazine ones,
yeah.
and also So Beautiful, Peony Patterns, Violet Fields. I do Violet Fields too,
Mm-hmm.
and then these are the printed ones. So, and they're by number.
And
Oh,
And
these
that
are
red
the-
tab.
look at
You
these.
want to tell them about that red tab?
Oh, the tabs at the top are the ones I've made. The tabs on the side are the ones that I'm thinking about making.
Oh, okay, okay.
Goodness.
Oh,
Wow.
I love it.
Oh,
That's
these are so cute, you
That's
guys.
amazing.
Yes, yes. These are the ones I'm thinking of making.
man.
But I have a lot of Daisy Kingdom stuff I have in mind. But,
Oh,
look
this
at this
is
McCall's.
Helen Lee.
This is Helen Lee.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew
It's
it without
gorgeous,
even
isn't
seeing
it,
that.
though?
Yes.
With a little tie in the back, the little spaghetti tie in the back, and the
Aw.
lace around it, and the lace around
And
there,
then
and the
her,
slip underneath.
Yes.
And look, she has the same stuff on the slip.
Oh, she does.
yes. That's going to be fun to make.
I mean, I recognize Helen Lee. You guys got to find Helen Lee patterns. They're so great.
And then I have a lot of like old patterns in
Mhm.
here. But this is
This
the one
is
I like.
cute. I
like
love
this one
this.
a lot. Yes.
Enchanted Forest. I have seen other Enchanted Forest.
This will look really pretty in some of your voile
Yes.
cottons.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about
Oh
for this.
my goodness.
Yes. So yes. So that's why I was able to pull these
mean,
out today, because I pulled them
think
out.
this is pretty.
That's pretty,
This
too.
dress is real simple, but it's so pretty.
And it has a jacket
And
too.
Patty has helped me out on a number of occasions because she's sewn for a little plus size girl, and so she's sent me patterns that I can use for some of my granddaughters. So
Mhm.
that has been so helpful.
Yeah, I love my
Wow.
patterns. So I keep track of them.
Yeah, I was very impressed with this notebook. I'm not kidding.
It's just so much easier when you're gonna make something instead of
Yeah.
having to go to the boxes
Yeah,
of patterns
is.
and go through them.
Yeah, it is.
I can look at this and choose something, or somebody comes to my house and said, "I need a dress." Go through the book. Show me what you want. And
Yeah.
if I don't have everything in every size, but whatever
Right.
I have, it's in here, and it says what size it is. And then I have them all in the boxes in numerical order also.
My heart is leaping over here with all that organization.
Did you
Oh my
like-
gosh.
Yeah,
Patty's my
she's
spirit
organized over here.
person.
Yeah. Isn't that neat?
I did this in May because I just couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah. it's
I
a
had
lot.
to do it.
Oh, you
And
mean-
I've computerized it too. I have a list of
Okay,
them by
I'm
computer.
impressed.
And as I get new ones, I write the numbers
Over
down.
here, they're totally identifying with that. I'm like, write it on a piece of paper for me so I can bury it on my desk and never find it
Sally's
again.
like, part of the fun is opening a box and then you're like, I didn't know that was there.
No. You have to be able to find them.
The hunt's part of the fun.
And I do make clothes for older people. Like I made this for one of my friends out of your fabric. It's a halter dress.
That's the sateen.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. And guess
From Mood.
what?
Yes.
So Mood has some free patterns, but
Yes.
they don't give you the instructions.
But they give you instructions, but they're not very explicit like the regular
I
companies
was
are.
thinking they didn't give
This
you
I
instructions.
actually had to figure out how to put this together in the front by hand, and then I put the whole thing together. But some of them they do give you a lot of instructions, like a video. This one, no. It was a learning curve for me.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I do stuff for older people also, not just kids. If you want something, I will do it for you.
Well, what do I want?
You want a quilt?
Yes. Well, did you see that I showed this pattern the other day?
Yes, I think that's beautiful. I love it like this.
So I do
Yes.
too. I think my granddaughter Emma would look so beautiful in this pattern.
A cotton centene.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And she's very slim
Mhm.
in the waist, and so she'd like it real fitted because she does like to show that little slender waist. You know, back in the day I had a slender waist. I like to show
So
it.
did we all.
Way down under this body, there's a slender waist somewhere. But anyway,
really beautiful.
I think
I think
it's,
she looks nice in that.
I do too, and I think it's modest, but it's still really feminine, and yeah, I love it.
Yeah, and
You're
you
gonna
just
have
put
to try
something to
it.
control how far down the
Yeah,
sleeve
you
goes.
have to with
Yeah,
the shirt.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
because
it
it
doesn't
does
fall
look
off
like
the
it's
shoulder.
gonna
Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
It's Butterick. Butterick used to be made by Vogue. I don't know. You know, then
It still is.
everything went simplicity after a
Yeah.
while. But I thought it was cute. It was cute. All right, Patty. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I hear some storms coming in. And
Yes, I know.
Anyway,
I'll drive through it. I'll be fine.
good.
Yeah, I'll be
Good.
fine. Yeah.
But thank you for joining us. We were excited about Patty coming, and man, she did not disappoint.
I'm glad.
I'm telling you what.
I enjoy myself.
It's so
I had
fun.
a lot of fun shopping too. I want you to know that.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will let you know the winner of our drawing later. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.